Hello, my name is Sister Levine.
And I'm Sister Mertens. We are missionaries of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Today we are happy to welcome you to the Visitor Center at the historic Whitmer Farm, located near Fayette, New York, USA.
Mary and Peter Whitmer moved to this area from the state of Pennsylvania sometime between 1807 and 1809. They acquired this land 40 hectares or 100 acres. The land was an already developed farm with a log home, a barn, and other structures. None of these original structures exist today.
Peter and Mary were the parents of 8 children. At least 2 of their children were born after the family moved to this farm. One, a daughter, died just a few months after she was born. The Whitmers were of Swiss descent, and they spoke German, and they worshipped in the local German Reformed church not too far from here.
When they moved to this place, they certainly expected to run a successful and productive farm to support their family's needs. They had no idea their farm, their home, and their family would be supporting the needs of a new church, the Restored Church of Jesus Christ.
Today, we would like to tell you about some of the miracles that transformed this place into more than just a farm. Because of these miracles, the Whitmer Farm has sacred significance for members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints throughout the world.
In 1828, Mary and Peter's son David met a man named Oliver Cowdery in Palmyra, New York. David and Oliver became friends, and they discussed a man in the area who had found gold plates that contained ancient writings. The next spring in 1829, Oliver stopped at the Whitmer Farm on his way to Harmony, Pennsylvania. He was going there to meet Joseph Smith, the man who had supposedly found those gold plates. Oliver thought there was some truth to his story, and he wanted to investigate the matter himself. He promised to write David and report on what he found.
True to his word, Oliver sent 2 letters to David. He said that Joseph did indeed have the Book of Gold Plates, the Book of Mormon, and that he was translating the words on those plates into English. Oliver was serving as Joseph's scribe and living with Joseph and his wife Emma. In one letter, he copied a few lines from the record and said that the Lord had revealed to him that the book was true. David shared the letters with his parents and siblings.
Soon after that, David received another letter from Oliver. With this letter, the translation of the Book of Mormon became more than just an interesting story. It became part of their lives and part of the story of this place. Oliver asked David to go to Harmony and bring Joseph and Oliver back to the Whitmer home to work on the translation. Most of the translation work was complete, but people in Joseph and Emma's community had become increasingly hostile towards them because of the work Joseph was doing.
Let's go outside and take a look at the farm. Peter, Mary, and their children agreed to let Joseph, Emma, and Oliver come to live with them and work on the translation. However, Peter pointed out that David had urgent work to do on the farm. In preparation to plant wheat seed, he needed to plow 20 acres or 8 hectares. Then he needed to enrich the field with plaster of Paris, which would act as a fertilizer and break up clay in the soil.
Peter advised David to ask God if it was necessary to leave right away. This led to one of the miracles on the farm. David took his father's advice and prayed for guidance. He felt inspired to finish his work on the farm before going to Harmony.
The next morning, David walked out to the field and found that several acres had already been plowed. The plow was standing in one of the furrows, ready for him to finish the work. Today we are here at a time in the year when the crops are almost ready to harvest. But maybe you can picture this place just before planting season. It's a little bit cold outside with dew on the ground. David Whitmer is standing at the edge of a field, looking out at newly plowed rows, in awe of what happened while he slept.
When David returned home and shared this experience with his father, Peter said, "There must be an overruling hand in this. I think you better go down to Pennsylvania as soon as your plaster of Paris is sown."
That is exactly what David did. And soon after that, the Whitmer family welcomed Joseph, Emma, and Oliver into their home.